This match wasn't just a friendly, it was a cultural collision between Seoul and Barcelona fans worldwide. As FC Seoul stepped onto the pitch, the energy in the stadium was electric. Drums echoed, banners soared, and thousands of fans cheered with uncontainable excitement. This was more than a game, it was a global celebration of football. Then came the roar as Barcelona's squad entered, walking legends and rising stars side by side. The legacy of the club was felt in every step, from their storied history to the weight of expectations they carry each time they take the field. The moment the game kicked off, both teams were clearly not holding back. In a stunning opening, FC Seoul struck first with a swift attack and an unstoppable shot into the top corner. The home crowd exploded, the chants of Seoul, Seoul, bouncing off every wall, while Barcelona's players looked momentarily stunned. Almost instinctively, the Barça fans answered with their own chorus, Messi, Messi, a powerful reminder of a player whose influence still echoes globally. Even though Messi wasn't on the pitch, his legacy filled the atmosphere. As the match continued, Barcelona's new generation began showing why the club remains a giant. Their passes tightened, possession improved, and they pressed higher. You could see the evolution, the youth stepping up, formations adapting, and the philosophy adjusting to modern challenges. Meanwhile, the Seoul fans continued their passionate chants, drums and rhythm, showing that this wasn't just any friendly, it was a proving ground. All over the United States, fans tuned in, from New York City apartments to Los Angeles sports bars, watching with the same intensity as any European night. American fans, many discovering FC Seoul for the first time, were witnessing firsthand the rise of Asian football on the international stage. When Barcelona finally scored, equalizing in the second half, the stadium shook with the energy of two global fan bases going head-to-head. The game became a battle of skill and endurance, with Seoul refusing to back down. A perfect cross and a brilliant header later, Seoul took the lead again. The crowd erupted, flares lit, and chants grew louder. The match had turned into a statement. This wasn't just Barcelona showcasing their global reach, it was Seoul demanding to be recognized as a serious contender in the international arena. If you're feeling the energy of this global showdown, now's the perfect moment. Hit like, drop your favorite moment in the comments, share this with your football-loving friends, and subscribe for more powerful sports stories. Back on the field, tactics told the story. Seoul's defense stayed compact, closing passing lanes, while Barcelona tried switching flanks, creating width, and looking for space in between the lines. You could see the chess match unfolding in real time. Seoul's players gave it everything, making tackles that drew cheer from the crowd and frustrated Barcelona's rhythm. In the stands, stories were unfolding too. Korean-American fans in Chicago gathered in sports bars wearing Seoul jerseys, celebrating every tackle and goal like it was a World Cup final. Meanwhile, Barcelona's loyal U.S. supporters stood in L.A. with their flags and chants, showing how deeply the club's identity runs in American soccer culture. The match became a mirror of how football has truly become global. This wasn't a match you just watched, it was one you felt. As the final whistle neared, both teams pushed hard, and you could sense the mutual respect growing. Players embraced, fans exchanged scarves, and applause rang out across both sides of the stadium. What started as a friendly ended as a powerful reminder. Football doesn't just entertain, it connects. From Seoul to Barcelona, from Spain to South Korea, and all the way to the United States, this match united cultures, bridged continents, and proved once again that football speaks every language. U.S. fans are now paying attention to more than the Premier League or La Liga. They're discovering the speed, heart, and stories coming from Asia. Seoul's development as a club and the rise of their infrastructure is opening doors to future collaborations, exchanges, and fan growth across borders. And with Barcelona continuing to evolve post-Messi, this is a new chapter worth watching. Looking ahead, it's clear this won't be the last meeting between these two footballing forces. The excitement has planted seeds for more matchups, more fan exchanges, and bigger international spectacles. As Barca grooms their next generation and Seoul continues their upward climb, U.S. fans will be watching closely. Football isn't just about goals and stats anymore. It's about stories, identity, pride, and belonging. This match captured all of that and more. The excitement didn't end with the score. It carried into conversations, tweets, and debates around the globe. Whether you were cheering from the streets of Seoul, sitting in Camp Nou years ago, or catching the game on your phone in the middle of Times Square. This clash reminded everyone why the beautiful game is truly global. As fans walked out, some traded flags, others took selfies with rival supporters, and many simply stood in awe of what they'd just witnessed. This wasn't just a match. It was history in motion. And for every fan in the US wondering whether the world of football is getting smaller, this match was your answer. The game has never felt closer, and this is just the beginning.